Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. It's time for it's October 26, 2020, Monday afternoon in Columbus, Ohio. And it's time for the COVID-19 analysis for the U.S. Let's just go and run this number and see if what's going on. Okay, as you can see, U.S. is continuing to average about 30,000 cases per day, but only 931 deaths per day on average. The current mortality rate is about 3.3%, so let's take a look at that mortality rate. The red line is at 3.3%. You can see all the days continue to be below. The mortality rate continues to be low here. That's either because cases are increasing when CR and deaths are decreasing, or even if deaths are the same and cases increase, we'll see that the mortality rate goes down. You can see this should be no surprise. We know that cases are continuing to trend upward. Is it possible the reason these spikes are here is because of data being withheld, intentionally or otherwise? It's hard to say. I don't think it's that big of a difference. The gray line, of course, is the incubation period, 17 to 21 days, which is according to the Washington University's Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation. So in theory, this should mean anything to the right of that line or to the left of that line is already come and gone. Any deaths associated with this period over here should have already taken place. Well, over here, the deaths have had to, we have to see the deaths from this period over here. Now, if we take deaths, you can see there is a slight uptick here in deaths. This is 1,000 deaths per. This would be 1,000 deaths per day. We're currently averaging maybe. This line here is maybe 500 deaths per day on average. You can zoom in to June on the cases also. Nothing really surprising here. Now you can see here there is a slight upturn in cases. Remains to be seen how far this goes, but it hasn't caught this number yet, or this number, and it hasn't caught the April 16 number. Now this red line is the average number of cases per week. You can see that for the most part, since about July, cases have been at or above this line here. But if we look at deaths by week, you'd see that, look at all the weeks when the deaths were at or below the average line. That's the average line right here. Okay? And last week continued to be below, even though it's up a little bit. Let's see. Now cases by month, you can see that October's already passed, the weeks ago already passed September's. And there's a chance it may catch September or August deaths also at about 1.5 million. Okay? Deaths, maybe deaths for October stay at or below the September numbers, but you can still see that, the numbers for the month are still well below this number here. As a matter of fact, you can see these five here are below this one here, and these two are below this. Okay, so anyway, that's that report. Moving averages, 13, 14, and 30 days, and that's just a little doodle on my part. That's a really smooth line for deaths or cases by day. Okay. So hopefully this report has been encouraging to you if you live in the U.S. to continue to fight on, continue to wear masks, practice social distancing, and avoid crowds when possible. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll catch you on the next report.